Hi guys, what's up? Tim Queen here, and today's question is, if I'm writing an article on Medium and then I'm sharing the link to my Medium article on LinkedIn, how is that different than completely recreating original content on LinkedIn? Now, if you're publishing an article on LinkedIn, or you could, the same way would be true if you had your own blog, you would basically write a long form content piece, and then when you're sharing this to LinkedIn, it becomes an external link. External meaning the domain that someone would go to is not linkedin.com. It would be medium.com, or in my case, timqueen.com/blog. And so you're taking them away from the LinkedIn platform. And for that reason, we call this an external link. And LinkedIn doesn't really like external links. The reason is they want to keep people on the platform as much as possible. Now, there's a couple of ways you can get around this. One way, as you mentioned before, you could, instead of sharing the link to your Medium article, you could create a LinkedIn article and then copy and paste everything word for word, including all the different pictures, over to LinkedIn, and then share this or publish this as a native LinkedIn article. In this case, the article would be hosted on linkedin.com, and this would be treated as an internal link within the LinkedIn platform, and you would get more views and also more engagement, more likes, more comments, and so on. Now, here's what I want you to think about. There's a reason why you are writing on Medium or on your own website. What is it? Like, why do you want people to follow you on Medium and not on LinkedIn? So you have to really know why, what's your motivation for that? Like, for a lot of people, for example, on Medium, it might be you might want to earn some revenue by writing, by joining the partner program, or on your own website, you want to get people on your website because you have a couple of different reminders, nudges, pop-ups to get people on your email list, to promote some of your products, to promote some of your additional content. And you just have much more control on your own website. Like on a LinkedIn article, what you can share is very limited. Like the content formats, you can share some text, some limited headlines, and embed some videos like a YouTube video. But it's very limited. You have no analytics. You have no idea who is like reading your articles. You have no idea what people are doing after they read one of your articles. Like, this is one of my things I'm tracking on my blog. I want to see for which article did the person actually visit one of my product pages. So it's really important to know which landing page actually makes the biggest impact on my revenue stream. If I don't understand this, I don't know what kind of content I can write in the future to create more content that is as efficient as my most popular landing pages. And for that reason, I need my statistics and analytics tool that I have on my website. On LinkedIn, on the other hand, I don't have that. Now, as I mentioned, the problem is whether you're sending someone on medium.com or on your own blog, it will be treated as an external link. So how can you get around this? And it's quite easy. What you want to do is you want to create snippets and share them as native content. Now, instead of using an article, what you actually want to create, you want to create a LinkedIn post. This can be just like a text-only post. You can combine text plus picture, or text plus video, or text plus document. And then you want to share like a little snippet of wisdom. You can share up to 1,300 characters, roughly 220 words. So what you want to do is like maybe share like one paragraph or like a short summary or the short intro of your article on your external website. And then you can either embed the article, and then you can embed the URL within your text. Now, here's the important thing. You really have to get this right. When you're creating a regular post, like let's say it's a text-only post, the moment you type in a URL, LinkedIn will take this URL and it will attach a preview image of that URL to your post. That means in that moment, the post became an external link post. What you have to do every time you add a link, you have to find this preview image and you have to click the X button on the top right corner. This will remove the external link and it will say a native text only post. This is really important. And what you also have to keep in mind whenever you're typing, every time you even type like one character, LinkedIn will rescan the entire post, and if it finds another external link or the same link, it will reattach it. So do that as the last step before you click on post to remove this external link. And then even though you're sharing an external link in your post, it will still get the organic reach of a native post because no external link is attached. Now, if you want to learn more about how to use LinkedIn for marketing purposes, how to build a complete LinkedIn sales funnel, I highly recommend that you check out my LinkedIn Accelerator program. I'm going to put the link down in the description and into the pinned comment below. Also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and I see you in the next one. Bye.